Okay. So
I'm going to
this
give you the recipe just for half.
half. Okay.
Okay?
So this is June 30th, 2010. Nana Ida is going to be teaching Lindsay Muscarella and Phil Muscarella how to make her world-famous bread.
Okay.
All right. And so we begin.
Shall I give you the recipe of this first?
I think we
or you
can.
just want to write it down?
I think as we go through, you can just say how much of things, and Lindsay can kind of take notes and write down as we move through.
Yeah.
And we'll also have the words on the camera.
Yeah, but I want you to write the half of the recipe. This is a lot of bread.
Okay.
Okay. So we'll write down the half recipe too. All right.
Yeah. Okay. This is the full one.
That's the full.
That's 7 pounds of flour.
7 pounds. That's a lot of flour.
It is. It makes a lot of bread.
It makes a lot of bread.
Okay.
So Lindsay will write this down. The second part.
I'll write both.
She'll write both
I write
down.
full recipes so we know.
Okay.
Just in case we ever need to make 7
Then you would
pounds.
double. Then you
we'll
would
just
just double
it.
what
That's
you
easy to do.
Yeah, you just would double what you got.
Okay.
Okay, now I'm going to need quarter. I say a quarter pound. That's like, I measure. I use a quarter cup.
Quarter cup
Lard.
of
Yeast.
Shortening or lard.
All right. Right now we're making the full recipe, but when we make it, we'll probably be using the half.
Was the yeast put in and the salt?
So right now, this is only this right here. Now this is just
This is double recipe, yeah.
This is the 7 pounds of flour. That's it.
Yeah.
Okay. That's just
No yeast or no?
nothing else.
Not
just
yet,
just
not
the 7
yet.
pounds of flour.
Just now.
And right now she's
I'm measuring
out
A quarter cup?
a quarter cup
Mhm.
of shortening,
Mhm.
and scooping it into this vat,
Well,
for lack of a better word.
This is my
This is
bread.
her professional bread
Need a
making
tub. Need a
bread
tub.
tub. Well, I think we might be able to figure out something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you
We got some
If you
containers.
got a big pan,
Yeah.
in Florida I use a big pan.
Okay.
Okay? All right, I got this now.
And that's the 1/4 of a cup
I should have got the
of
salt.
shortening. That goes in first.
Now I have, what, 1/4 of a cup of salt?
1/4 of a cup of
Salt?
Sugar?
sugar.
Yeah.
Where's the salt?
Salt is 10 pinches of salt.
10?
Or about a
1/4 of a cup.
Yeah.
It also says a 1/4 of a pound of lard on here, but that's, you're just substituting.
Yeah, maybe I should put a little more. That's right, I usually double.
It says a 1/4 of a pound of lard and a 1/4 of a pound.
Yeah.
It says a 1/4 of a pound. I don't know if that's
Yeah.
different from a
I'm
cup.
just eyeballing it.
She's eyeballing it.
That's what I do.
So I'd
Okay.
say
Now 1/4 of a cup of sugar in it. Is that what it calls for?
it says a 1/4 of a cup of sugar, yes,
And then there's a 1/4 cup of salt.
and a 1/4 of a cup of salt, yes.
I gotta make that a little lighter because the last time that was a little too much salt.
A little too much salt. All right, so there is the sugar, 1/4 of a cup, right in there.
I'll make this shorter.
And now she's going for the salt.
Less than a 1/4? Or was it less than a 1/4 of sugar?
Yeah, just a little less than a
A
1/4.
little less than a 1/4 for both of those.
Yeah. Eyeball it.
Eyeballing it.
I know it's no good to eyeball because you guys are learning. Okay.
All right, so we got that. We got the flour, we got the shortening, we got the sugar, we got the salt.
Now we need the water.
Now we need
Water and yeast.
water and yeast. And this water, what's the water temperature we want for this?
It's gotta be lukewarm.
Lukewarm water.
Okay.
All right, and Nana Ida's gonna try to get us a measurement on this amount of water.
Well, I'm measuring this with my.
She'll try her hardest.
Yeah. Because I really don't. I just put it in the pan. And
Right.
You guys have to learn it.
Mhm.
Now I use this yeast. Right?
Fleischmann's Active Dry. Does it really matter what type?
It doesn't really have to be Fleischmann, but
But how many packets of yeast here?
I use 4 for this. The
4
other one
packets.
used 2
Okay, so
Okay.
4 packets of
for the full amount.
active dry yeast, which when we went to find it for the pizza dough, it was ridiculously hard to find in the supermarket. Remember that? It was.
Well,
It
it was
was.
just in a weird spot.
It's where the baked goods are.
It wasn't for us. It was like on the end of an aisle.
Yeah,
that-
it wasn't with everything. It was like
It was not with the baked
hanging
goods,
on a
yeah.
little thing at the end of an aisle.
Yeah.
Every store has them.
Oh, they have it. Yeah, you gotta have yeast. How else you gonna?
But usually at our places, they have them right in the baking. I used to use a cake yeast, but then I had to learn how to use this because you can't find the fresh cake one. In the bakery, we used to use the fresh one. Okay, now I use the 4.
So here's the yeast. There's the 4.
Now, when you make it, get all your stuff ready before, so this way you won't have to run around.
Yeah. So you get all the ingredients ready to go.
Yeah.
So you don't have to be
like I got everything.
grabbing and pulling.
Because once you put your hands in here, you don't want to go touch it.
Yeah, that's a good advice right there. Once your hands get ready,
Yeah. All right, now I'm making this with 2 cups, but this is a big batch.
All right, 2 cups of lukewarm
Well,
water.
maybe more. I need more.
She needs more.
You might need.
She's
You
going.
have to judge.
She's judging it.
I'm sure I'm going to use all this. I'm sure I'm going to use 2 cups.
That
2
was
and 2, that's 4 cups.
4 cups of lukewarm water,
Okay.
but
Make
you have
sure.
to judge. You have to
Yeah.
mix the yeast in
But
with
you know,
the
as
water.
you make it, then you get.
Start. Oh, I'm sure I will.
You know.
But
You know how.
yeah, I understand. But start off, you want to kind of,
Yeah, measure a little bit.
measure, and then you can start adjusting.
Yeah. Now, before I do this, I always squeeze all the shortening in the flour.
Mixes the
And mix-
dry ingredient, gets the shortening
Mix.
worked into the flour. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. A lot of flour.
Well, yeah, we got to make a lot of bread.
A lot of bread.
You know what? I never make less.
Mhm. We might.
Oh, yeah, well, you have to.
Yeah, right.
You make 3 pounds. You're
Okay.
going to make, then you could even freeze it, you know.
Right. That'd be
And-
good. The dough. Freeze the dough, right?
You could freeze the dough or the bread.
Or the bread.
Or the bread, yeah.
Here's the trays that have been greased up with shortening. 4
Okay,
trays.
now-
Show that off. We got a shortening, greased up with shortening. And now we are pouring the water and yeast into the
Dry ingredient.
yes, and kind of folding as we're doing it,
Mm-hmm.
and all that's going in. And Nana will see what the consistency.
When it gets the dough formed, then I'll let you guys touch it.
Okay.
Just now I have to kind of mix it. See,
It starts to become a little
I
flaky.
need more.
Looks like she needs more water.
Yep. See,
All right.
like I say, I eyeball it and I
Yep,
never
it's
measured
not-
it. Now I measured it so you guys will know
Mhm.
that at least you got to have maybe 3 cups.
Yep.
But gradually, don't put it all in.
Right. Slowly we put in the water.
But you know when you use
You can always put more in. You can never
but,
take it
but
out.
when you use your yeast, make sure you use all at one time,
Okay.
and then you could add water.
Add more water. Okay.
You know, like
So yeah.
like I'm gonna do now.
Right.
So I think I'm making it easy enough, huh?
Yeah. No, this is not bad at all.
No, it's just once you got to get the texture of it. See, then once you got to add the water gradually because you don't want to make it too mushed.
Right. So that looks
See?
like about another 2 cups maybe. She just
Well,
said.
this is for the big batch.
Right. This is for the big batch. Well, we could just cut it in half. Then.
You got to,
Yeah. You just gotta feel it. You
feel
gotta,
it. Yeah. See now,
That's
this
why I'm
is
taking the video too. It's good
yeah,
for the.
it's kind of dry, so this
Still pretty dry. Still pretty
yeah,
dry.
because it's a lot.
It is a lot of flour.
And you know, like I told you, I never measure. That's my problem. When I do something, I don't measure.
I don't think it's a problem.
I know, because
it all comes out.
It comes all out in it. But if it gets too wet, then you got to keep adding flour, and it's no good to keep adding.
Okay.
See how
So
it's starting to form now.
starting to form. That looked about another, overall, I'd say almost eight cups altogether, I'd say.
Well, this is for this big batch.
Right.
You might need maybe between 3 and 4.
Okay.
Okay.
Maybe.
Alright, so is this kind of the consistency we're looking for almost, or
No, a little more.
a little more water maybe?
This is a lot, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I'm trying to get it all together as much
Mhm.
as possible. Because that's the idea. Well, that's why I got the stool here to hold it.
Yeah, right. I'm gonna
And you know what? I got one just like this in Florida.
Just like that stool?
The stool.
It needs a little bit higher so you don't have to bend over, you know?
I know.
A little bit, because the counter's probably too high.
Too high.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just make sure your water's always lukewarm.
Always lukewarm on that water.
Yeah.
And that looks like maybe another 2 cups.
Well, this is for the big batch.
For the big batch.
You gotta judge it. You gotta eyeball it.
Maybe another.
Remember,
I'd say like
Nana always
8,
says
9
eyeball.
cups. Yep.
Now it looks like it's almost pretty
That
good.
looks almost there. Alright, alright.
Make sure you get it all from the bottom.
All from the bottom. You gotta be tender with it. You gotta.
Yeah. See, I usually work this way. That's why it's moving.
Okay. I can. Just let us know when we need to jump in here.
Yeah, well, I want to get it in when it's nice. It looks like I put a little too much water in.
Too much water. A little too much water. We need a little more flour. Oh, there's still some flour on the bottom.
I know, there's still. I'm doing this. I'm moving this. See this
She's
still
gonna
here?
think. She's got it. She's a professional.
You know how much I made? But I didn't make it when I was home. When I was a kid, we had the machine.
Oh, right. It's a big. Yeah.
Yeah. If you take a ride someday, take her out there toward where the bakery is.
Oh, to Costanzo's?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let her.
Do you think they'd let us in the back and?
Well, yeah. Tell them who you are.
Yeah. Oh, I know.
If you could, I don't know.
I think if Dad was with us, maybe he could talk for see if what's his name, Richie or
Angelo.
Angelo, right? If Angelo's there.
Or his boys. Or
Yeah. I think we were out there one day. I think we went out there to get before we got the cheese.
Yeah, I know.
And we got
I need
lunch.
a little more flour.
All right.
See, that's what happens.
It's too sticky.
I did too much.
All right. So
I see. This is.
add the flour, a little more flour.
Yeah.
Got it.
Well, maybe you won't add the water as fast as I did.
Well,
See.
there's no hurry. No hurry.
No, no.
That's looking good.
See?
We're the token. Yeah, that looks good.
There was a little, see, I shouldn't have made it sticky. Maybe I'd had a little too warm. And
Too warm? If it's-
According to the weather, the water might be a little too warm.
Okay.
That makes it.
And that makes it okay.
Try
Interesting.
and keep it lukewarm.
The warmer the water, the stickier it gets.
That's right. That's it.
Interesting.
You're right.
Interesting.
Okay. See, it's getting better now.
Okay, I'm seeing it. I like this fold in and push out technique. Got to do it.
That's what's kneading.
Yeah, that's the kneading.
I made it a little too sticky. I just a little.
That's okay.
Normally I don't, but I think the water was a little too warm for me.
Okay.
Well, I'll add a couple handfuls. That don't hurt. Because I cut down a little bit on my weight.
On the.
I figured that out, yeah. We're getting there. That's it. The water was a little too warm.
Okay.
Because normally it's not sticky like this for me. but I'm allowed to go once in a while.
Really good, then we can see how to fix it, because we'll probably run into the same problem.
Well, no, just you put your water a little at a time,
Okay.
less. I did a little too much.
Just put the water in slow.
Yeah, put a little. Start with a
Mhm.
little bit. This should not do it.
So if it's too flaky, that means that you need
If it's too sticky, it's not ready yet. It's got to be real smooth on your hands.
Too
smooth.
sticky is this, too dry, add water.
Mhm.
Too flaky, you add water.
Right.
Okay. And if it's too sticky, you add flour.
Too sticky, you add flour. But if it's too dry, see, I didn't put too much. I never measure it that way. I go,
Actually,
see?
we forced her to.
Yeah, we're messing her up.
That's fine. No, this is good. I like to
Well,
see
you
the
like
process.
to see the process,
to see-
what you have to do if
Yeah.
you do.
Right. The bread in becoming is the whole process.
Well, you watched me once when you were little,
I was very little.
and he thought I did magic.
I was like down here.
He went and said,
Down
oh,
here.
Nana does magic
She
tricks
makes
with the
bread.
flour.
I couldn't see above this, so I didn't know what was going on inside. It's like a.
Yeah, you were young.
I was very little, young.
Well, about 5, 6 years old.
Right.
See, I really goofed on this. No more of that. Using my own method. No measuring.
Wasn't hurt.
She's lucky she made it.
Yeah.
Did you see that? People were they were driving on cars. They're standing on the roofs of cars and jumping off a bridge.
Teenagers.
Ridiculous. That is the stupidest thing I've ever seen.
Well, you know, that age kids are they're not stupid, they're daring.
Yeah.
I think they were stupid as well.
Well,
That's pretty dumb.
they're looking for fun.
How's that starting to look now?
Now it's looking better.
Looking better? All right.
Yeah. But you know what? Put your hands in the flour and then I'll let you play.
We get to play. You're gonna take over here, right?
And then you're going to knead it. Just keep folding it over and over again. Like this. Okay. You do it. Get on this side.
Okay.
And you can push it that way. Use the pot. Hold it and knead it. That's it. And the more you do it, the better it comes. You like that?
That's it.
Let's go. Whoa. Just make sure it's dry enough.
Still pretty sticky.
Yeah, I know. Never happened to me, see? I goofed up. It'll come quick. It's got stronger arms needing.
I know, I was thinking this was probably good with this. Oh, my arm's gonna get tired.
Fold.
Like, fold in the corners.
Yes, like that. It's still sticky. Normally it doesn't do that to me. I just goofed. And I would goof when you guys are watching.
On my phone. What?
Now clean your hands off and I'll do it a little more, see what? Just like this. You like that?
Very sticky.
Yeah. It shouldn't have been this sticky. Like I say, I goofed a little bit. It'll work out though. Maybe I didn't put the full 2 pounds in. 2 could be that. Don't over clean them. Just wait, because you got to do some more. Okay? Why is this now? That's so bad. Never happened before. See, the water was too warm. It's needed enough. I'm going to put it up here.
You put it on the...
You work it on here.
The dough.
Want me to pick it up, or you got it?
You pick it up. That's better. I don't have a lot of strength in my hand. Normally it comes out real clean.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the way it should come out for you. Okay, now it's good. Okay, Phil, play with it.
All right. I'm going in.
Play with it. Move that stand up. Lindsay, move this out there. That's it. Good boy. Palms. Palms, not your fingers. That's it. Push with your fingers, but use your palms. How's it feel?
like I was made for this. Sticking to the...
Just a little bit. Just a tiny bit. That's it. All right, just a little more.
So now I'm doing this.
He was already doing that too.
That's it. That's all right. Any way you do it, as long as you need it. It's got to be needed. All right. Now we'll cut it into loaves. While it's resting, we'll get the seeds ready and the top. See how nice now it's smooth? This is the way it should have been right from the beginning. Now, how do you guys want it? Do you want it braided or just loaves?
Can we do some of both?
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean by braided?
When I braid it, like make a braid.
You like roll it out and stitch it in and out?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
You know how to braid, Phil?
No. Well, I can figure it out.
I'll show you. And very easy. Although some people, they can't braid.
I got a feeling I'll be able to see.
All right, now, this is too big. And my next. This is what we do now. Take one at a time. You just roll it and knead it like this. If it's thick, put a little flour in. Knead it. Palms. 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 Watch the knife, don't get caught. Nice and smooth like this, see?
You see your palms, Phil?
I'm using it.
Sticky? not sticking on you, is it?
No, no.
Yeah, it's better.
That is good.
Do another one.
Alright, let's...
Roll it. Like this. In and out. You know what? It'll come to you. Don't worry about it. You'll do it. You know, honey, I was 8 years old when I started this, working at the bench, making it. This is the little problem here. It was a little sticky. See how mushy yours is? You got to make sure it's nice and solid. Fold it and put the palms in this way. That's it. See? I smooth it out. Make it into a loaf now. Let's see if you could do that. Like this.
Is that what that's for?
Sticking on.
2, 4, 6, 8. See, easy comes for me. Oh, that's better.
That's better.
A little mush. I love you. Just keep folding it and make it nice and tight. That's it. It's got to be tight. See, touch mine.
Yeah. Alright, okay, I see what you... Alright.
Yeah, now see, that's better. You're putting a little more in it. That's it. And smooth it out now. See, you're pressing too hard. Just a little more lighter.
Lighter, alright.
So that it won't stick on you, see? See, if I do it, it won't stick, see? Because you're digging. Just do it lighter. Put it, all right, now you've got flour in there. Do it. You'll get it. This is the easy part. You want to roll one?
I can try.
Come on, here, play with this
Well,
one.
I don't want to mess me up.
Come on, play with that.
Well, this one's already good. Let me roll this one. Let me try.
Yeah, just try. You got to just push it with your palms. That's it. Fold it and push. That's it. Yours is sticking a little. Like this.
Oh, I should have floured my hands.
Okay. All right, go ahead now. That's it. See? You got it. See? See, she's doing it right.
I watched my grandmother do with dough. Well, cookie dough, but similar.
Yeah, that's it. You got to just roll and make it so it's nice.
Now roll it.
You touch these now. See how nice they are? I'll get the seeds one to get your plate. I think you got it pretty good now.
I can't tell the difference.
Well, I goofed a little. I kind of made it a little bit too much. But that's okay.
You think it's too sticky?
No, it's fine.
I don't know. It looks a little different, but...
You could beat these eggs.
Okay.
Really good. Flip them up.
Should I,
You're going to do a little more.
I'm gonna do a little more, alright. Alright, so Lindsay now...
This way, Lynn.
What? This way?
Come on, heat it up.
So Lindsay right now is beating the eggs. So
Clearly I'm not beating right.
it's, Lindsay's beating the eggs there. She's trying her best. And Nana is getting
The seeds ready.
the sesame seeds ready for the egg washing and the like.
Okay. How we doing? Real good.
That's
No,
not good enough?
before, you're gonna make real cream.
Let me get in there.
What are you doing? Okay, Phil, come on, you're gonna make the ropes.
We're roping it.
Now we're gonna make the ropes.
The ropes.
There you are. This is how you do. You're getting yourself a whole hour. What a
I don't care.
This
That's what I'm here for.
Yeah, this way, see?
Okay.
This way, and then keep rolling.
Roll it out.
I think that's okay. That's okay now, yeah. Palms, dear. Make sure you close it up.
This is harder than it looks. How do you...
Here, look. Just go like this, see?
You think I'd be good at this with Play-Doh, you know?
Well, it's like you Play-Doh.
Yeah. You're using your fingers too. Don't...
I'm pushing. You do this and push.
Push it back
This and push.
together.
Look, look. This way, so you do this, put the fingers, and then you push. Down and push. Down and push.
Okay.
All right, go. And at the same time, you stretch it. You're using your fingers. That's it. You got to do it with your palms.
Why?
Because this is where you get the movement.
Roll around and
See? That's it. You're doing better. You're doing better. That's okay. Don't get discouraged. Okay, go ahead.
Because they take in more money than the normal person, and they're entitled to their benefits. So even though the government says it's broke, you want them to find...
All right, let me do it now.
Okay. Like, this is taking too long. Good job. This is for the braid.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it looks like it's going to be a big braid, but that's okay. You can share it, cut it, whatever you want to do there.
Alright, so
Here it goes.
here comes the braid. Together. Look at her go. Look at this. Look at this.
I know. I want to do slow so you can see it, but it's just
I'm just braiding.
it's just braiding. You know how
I know how to braid.
Yeah.
I never had hair to do it. This is the bread sometimes they put the eggs in, like you put the eggs
You can
in
put the eggs in this too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. Picking it up. Right onto the pan. We gotta watch out for this guy here.
Okay, we got one down.
That's one down. One down. Alright.
I wonder if we should make them all that. They'll be too big. Like this, and even if you get it, you could share it.
Yeah, well.
Sorry.
Maybe I'll make them a little bit smaller.
Did you hit it?
I think it was like on my
Is
sweater.
it dirty?
Yeah.
Can you hold it? I'm getting...
You gonna do another one?
Yeah, I'll do another one. Are we doing another braid on it?
I want you to roll it.
Alright, let's do this.
Okay, let me finish this first. I'll fold it in for you. This way, then you just get it and roll it out, okay? Okay, Phil. So you follow so you say you can do it better. Okay. Hold it in there. That's it, that's it, that's it. Palms, palms. Just push with your fingers and palms. That's it. See? You notice how smooth and hard it's getting?
Yeah.
That's how it's done.
Don't push too hard, but
No, don't make it stick down on the bench.
okay, less.
Lightly here. You'll get it. You'll get it. You'll get it. All right, now just keep pulling it. Make it long. That's it. Lightly.
Later.
That's it. Maybe when you don't have anybody watching, you could do it better.
Hilarious.
Linda, you tell them how to do it.
I'm sure we'll do it together, so.
Oh, you have to.
Yeah.
You know, it's fun. You'll love it.
Mhm.
If you get, like, in the winter, a cold night,
Yeah, definitely.
you have everything in the house. You want to make it, make a batch of bread. You'll have fun. Okay. All right. That's not too bad.
Better.
Better.
We'll say
That's better. Much better. Yeah.
Right.
See, it's a little harder. You did it better.
All right, better.
Better. Because it's a little too big.
A little too big, all right.
Yeah.
No, I was gonna knock this one out in like 10 seconds.
See how it goes?
Yeah.
You see my hands?
He makes those easy.
She does.
I know. You know, when you're learning, it's hard.
It takes a while.
The first time you're going to make the lousy looking.
My first,
It'll be good.
my first 1,000 cannoli when I filled. It took a while to
That's
get it.
right. Look at
Now
that big
I
like
can.
That's the way it goes.
Yeah.
And we used to fill them like this.
Yeah, and they used to do them with the spoons. All right, here comes the braid again.
I'm going to 2 braids, and then the other ones we're going to make like interlopes.
Okay, good.
Okay, here we go. In and out.
Like that. Nice and tight. Up and in.
Now I think we'll make these just in loads.
Okay.
Okay, I got another pan, but I'm going to use that small one because then they won't fit in the oven. I might have to left some leftover dough.
Freeze some dough there.
Now I can put a little more of this one. Maybe that would confuse you because it looks like there's a lot of bread there. And let's put it in after, I don't know. How'd that look?
That was solid.
All right, play with this one.
Together, the one or
Put
two?
it all one.
Make it all one.
You can make that two. 1, 2, more than enough. Put it in the oven.
Yeah?
Just make a loaf out of it. I could
You
do
can kind of
this
just roll it now?
like to
You
use
just
my
kind of
hand.
roll it at the end? Great.
Phil, see what I'm doing?
Oh, the egg wash. Go get that. Over there.
I could use a brush, but I
Okay.
like to use my hand. I got it. It's good.
Yeah? Oh.
To that other one.
Move this over. Got an extra little egg on there. Is that
Yeah,
right?
I can take it up with the paper. It's gonna stick. I don't care because I could clean the pan, but I just don't want it to stick. That always happens. All right,
Did
that's
you see that? There was a little bit of egg camera on the pan, and we picked that up so it didn't stick.
it's all right. It'll stick, but it's all right. It won't
Okay.
hurt. It won't hurt it. Then I rub more egg on it before when I cut them. I find it with the fish easier to spread. You don't lose a lot. See? All right, now we gotta cover it.
Color it?
Cover it
Oh, covered. Right. So it's
so it raises.
rising.
Do you want to take this home maybe and make a pizza or something? Or do you think I should freeze?
You can freeze it. What do you want to do?
I don't know.
Just put it in a pan. Just put like cheese. You don't even have to put even a little tomato or whatever.
Okay. You can freeze it. You can just wrap it in some plastic wrap or something.
Yeah, I got that. Make a little salad.
Make it salad.
Look,
It's
look.
okay. It's okay.
Feel it, honey. Look, feel it. See, you got to touch.
At least I know that it's better.
Yep. All right, let me take that pan.
Sorry, camera.
Put it away. I'll cover this. And cover this up because you got to let it raise. Put it on the table. Okay. Now, this is what we do.
Cover sewers.
You probably won't make this much. You'll probably make 3.5 pounds.
But
Okay, now I'm going to get a big towel and cover it.
And then please cover with
small towels, small dish towels, and she's gonna get a big towel and cover it.
The metaphor might suggest to some people that law is a kind of robotic enterprise, that there's a kind of automatic quality to it, that it's easy, that we just sort of stand there and, we go bull and strike and everything is clear cut, and that there's no judgment.
Should take maybe less than an hour or so.
But that's not right, and it's especially not right at the Supreme Court level.
That's it.
and then
Cover the babies.
All right, and we cover them, and then we let them rise
Let 'em
for
rise when it's double the size.
double the size. So
Okay.
that'll be an hour, hour and a half,
About
whenever.
an hour, whenever.
We'll see. We will see. All right.
If you're in a hurry, you want to go.
No. We're gonna wait it out.
Okay, if you want to go.
I'm gonna turn off the camera, and we'll be ready. We'll be back with part 2. All right, and now we're back with part 2 of bread making.
What do they do with the razor?
I think you might have put the razors back. Or here's one.
Oh, that's where I put it.
Yeah, here we go. So razor we have here. Straight razor to cut the bread.
You cut it where the rounds are here.
Where
see?
the rounds are.
Well, you might, if you make a loaf, then you could cut it straight. And the oven is 400 for a half hour.
400.
For a half hour, and then we lower it.
Is that what it said on the...
Well, that I've changed it since.
Okay. You hear
Every
that?
oven's different.
400 for a half hour. And then we lower it to
375.
to 375.
350. Well, it all
Or
depends.
350.
I don't know
For how long?
Well, you've got to bake at least an hour.
For another 30 minutes. Or another hour or another 30 minutes?
Usually about an hour.
Another hour, okay.
Yeah, what, 350, 325?
Yeah.
We're gonna see how it goes.
All right,
Yeah.
now this you could do it this way or this way.
Okay.
But I'm going to go down the middle. And when you do it very light. Don't dig in, because then you spoil
Very light on the razor.
razor blade. Yeah,
Okay.
because if you dig in, you lose all the... And then I'll put the egg on top again.
Just egg washing again. Right?
I just want to cover it off because it looks nice and brown. That's it.
One thing to note from before, I might have said, 1.5 or 1/4 of a cup of sugar, but it's actually what?
And mine was...
For the 7-pound recipe,
This would be a little...
it would be more than that.
Yeah.
So for the half recipe, that is correct.
Correct.
1/4
Whatever that quart,
yeah,
quart is...
1/4. So
Yeah.
just to make note in the video log.
That's Grandma Goose.
And now we're
Grandma
going
Goose job.
we're going into the oven. 400.
I got 400, and then we're gonna lower it to 350.
It doesn't matter what rack you're using.
No, it doesn't matter.
We just kind of...
Perfect, but this is the way it has to go. Okay,
Yep.
that's it.
Good. Bread in.
You figured when 317, maybe
That's the
about
time.
an hour. Yeah.
That's
Maybe.
the time.
You got to figure at least an hour.
Okay, so
At least.
an hour overall, so 30 minutes at 400 and then drop it down.
Up and down until you see it's nice and brown.
Okay.
You got to use your judgment too.
Gotta eyeball it. Eyeball it.
everything.
You gotta eyeball it.
That's your
That's
grandmother.
the technical term. We're eyeballing.
Eyeball.
All right.
All right, I'm gonna...
So I think that's all until the final results.
The final result.
We'll come back to you with
Well,
part
halfway of the baking, though.
halfway. No, we don't need anything else. We'll be back with part 3, the bread.
The bread.
The bread.
All right, welcome to part 3 of making the bread
And the other one eating it.
and eating the bread. Right here we have our finished products. There was a little difficulty with the oven temperatures, but I think we got at least one good braided loaf,
Yeah, this isn't bad.
and the other one's not bad.
No, they'll eat it.
One thing we'd like to note here is that you can see how the bread's being up on its side, so that allows it to breathe and cool off, yeah, or it would be
It'll get wet.
sweat and it'll get wet, and we don't want moist bread. We don't want soggy bread unless
That's it.
that's something that you like, which maybe that's your thing. That's it. That's the bread.
That's the bread.
That's the bread.
A little goofy up, but
A little goofing up, but I think we did a good job.
I'm gonna promise you I'm gonna make you a really...
Oh, she's gonna make me more. That's okay. You don't have to
I
do
feel
that.
so bad.
Good job, Lindsay. Good job with the notes.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Good job. Notes right there.
Yeah.
All right. This is it. This has been the bread making at Nana Ida's 2010. Yeah.
I'm gonna put that
In
in the
3 parts.
house for you because we can't wrap it up because it'll sweat. You're going
Okay.
home and then could have it for supper.
Yeah, we probably will. My mom
We
had
definitely
made
will.
a salad, so bread's perfect.
That'll be nice, yeah.
We're gonna have the bread tonight with the salad.
butter.
With butter and
Fresh bread is the best.
fresh bread is the best. All right. Goodbye. Oh, also, here's something that I show you. That's a straight razor, right there. That's for
Remember.
cutting the bread,
You would remember.
so we can make sure that
You
it's
put the egg wash.
that with egg wash. We got videos of that. All right, that's it. Thank you. Goodbye.